Alex runs on Duncan.
Good morning, good people. Let me get on in here.
Got
Get
to
this day
have.
started.
Hey, we got a car delivered overnight.
Focus.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Oh. So.
A maze up here.
Right. Right. We got a couple of things we need to do. We actually at work early today.
Hey, early bird, get the what?
The worm, look.
What?
You ready?
What the? Where's Oreo?
No. Harry know what's up. It's breakfast time. Come on. Got the lights?
Progress on the van.
What you do last night while I was away?
The engine bay is full. I wired everything up.
Okay.
Put the intake on. Ran the harness. I wanted to quickly do the harness because I didn't want to forget the routing, and I end up forgetting the routing anyway. So I had to sit there and figure out and piece everything together. Well, not piece everything together, route everything and figure out which place it goes in. So if anything look off, you guys let me know on the other side of the screen. But I think
You know they will, whether you ask or not.
I think I pretty much got it right. I got the headers on. They look pretty good. Like I said, you can't see anything. Once I put the front end back on,
You won't be able to.
you won't be able to see the engine.
So I get it now. Why you didn't want to paint the back.
Yeah, it's no beauty contest with a van. It's just there. You won't know.
Well, I just want to say your beard is looking luxurious today.
I need to get a trim up. Let's get out
No,
of control.
because every time you do that, you come looking strange
Yeah,
because you cut off too much.
I believe, took my clippers somewhere.
I ain't did
can't
nothing.
find my clippers.
I plead the fifth.
Conspiracy.
I plead the fifth. All right, I got a couple stuff to do before we open, so
Me too. I gotta order some parts.
when the guys come in, we just have them clean up their workspaces. I know everybody was pretty tired yesterday. So.
Yeah, I know I will. I gotta clean up around here. It's wire looms and little knick-knack stuff. I had to extend a piece of harness for this new intake, so I had to play with some wires last night.
Okay. Meanwhile,
pretty fun.
Harry is like, "Where's my food?"
Where is Oreo? What you doing with walk in this morning? It was like 8 o'clock. I wasn't open yet, but if they here, just might as well take them on in. I wasn't doing nothing else but drinking coffee. After I finished my coffee, I brought this one in for an overheating issue. This patient is a 2014 Chevy Silverado, and the customer say he's losing coolant and he's don't know where it's going. So brought it in, looked it over. I started actually from over here, just checking over everything. The first thing that really jumped out to me was this big puddle on the splash shield down here. Could you see that? Zoom in. I move my hand out the way. Zoom in on it.
Right there.
Yeah, it's like really wet down there. The oil cooler lines on this thing is terrible. So then I noticed a lot of wetness around the reservoir. I'm like, So first thing I did, of course, this truck just got off the road. I checked the pressure on it. Noticed it didn't have any pressure on it. Pulled the cap off. It's like, wow, this thing coming out very easily because the cap is completely gutted. There's no seals. You might as well just been riding around without a cap. Because this wasn't doing anything. Radiator caps are very important in the automotive cooling system, and the system was just spitting coolant back out, never pressurizing, causing all kind of issues for them. So I took the diagnostic off and not charging any labor on this because it's no different than airing up a tire. And I try to help people out when I can. So the only thing he's gonna be out of pocket today is for a radiator cap and 2 gallons of coolant.
Well, we did recommend oil cooler lines
Yes.
if he wants that done. So.
Yep.
All
All
right.
right, and he was hoping to be out of here by 12.
Look at that.
I love my shoe.
All right.
He want to be up out of here by 12, and he's actually going to be out of here a lot sooner than that. So, good for him.
All right.
It's water break time.
What? We just started.
I'm thirsty. Hello. Is that my stuff? Is that the good stuff?
I don't know. Stop playing with that lady. You think we buying drugs.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right.
This was one of my viewers. I don't know what platform she was on.
She didn't say. That called yesterday.
Yeah, she sent them Oreo and Harry some food.
No, do it have? It got
Yes,
their names
got
on
their
it.
name on it. I swear these cats are more popular than me.
That's funny.
Let's see. Hello, howdy. We got more parts.
Morning. Oh, all right. Let me cut because I need to get. Well, I hold it with one hand. Yes, and I have the core. This one right here. That's the original one. I need to sign.
No, it's already paid for.
Yes, it is.
All right, and I think on the bottom, let's see, make sure it's going to show have your Visa thing. It does.
Okay.
All right.
Oh, man, I don't care what your boss man say about you.
Y'all have a good
Let's
one.
go beat him up after work.
Well, I mean, that's after I'm off the clock.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Man, get it. See you later. What we get?
Oh, look at what. Oh, man, we got the Temptations. Oh, man.
That
Let's see.
meow mix surf and turf.
Ooh, man, she is the bomb. Let's see what this says.
Oh, Dr. Hines says meow. Look at that. Oh, wow.
Dr. Hines.
I wonder, are they, let's see. Dr. Hines, Dorfin Schmertz. I hope I said it
From
right.
Facebook, Rebecca.
Okay.
Shout out
From
to
Amy.
you, Miss Amy.
Rebecca. Can I go zoom
We
in?
really appreciate this.
Yeah, we
Let's see
do.
what's in the box.
We gotta make it for Facebook though, cause that's where she will be watching that.
Yes, you gotta shout her out for sure. Oh, she showed out. Look at that.
Oh, she ain't playing. Look at that. Look at that.
Good stuff.
Made with natural chicken. Man, these cats are already bougie.
Wow, there's some good people in this world.
Yeah, it is. All right, back to work.
Yes, back to work. I get a lot of calls and comments on what's the best car to buy, and for some time for my customers, well, pretty much all the time, my customers would come in and like, hey, should I buy this? And this particular customer right here with this 2015 Buick Encore, she got it from CarMax, she brought it in to me. I checked over everything and I was like, knowing the history of these cars and the problems they have, you don't want to buy this. Just send it back. And starting off, the car had a list of things that supposedly was fixed, which it was. I'm not being sarcastic. I'm not. But they fixed most of the problems that I found with the car. So I had problems since day one. And after she bought the car, it's just been bad. This car will put you in the unemployment line. I promise. The welfare line.
She
What have
called
we
and was
done?
like, y'all told me, y'all told me.
Yeah, she keeps bringing it up. We're like, well, we're here now, you know. The problem with these Cruises and Encores with the little 1.4 turbocharged engine, when it reaches around 100,000 miles, you pretty much have to replace everything. Just a couple of weeks ago, we replaced the water pump. She had to get coolant pieces replaced. It's just been replacement after replacement. Now, the recent event was the car started running hot with the AC on, and the fan went out, so got to replace the fan. We tried to avoid this one. I tried. It kept shooting catalytic converter codes. That's another thing this car is known for. Chews up catalytic converters for some odd reason, and you cannot put aftermarket cats in these. It'll just be back on. You have to go to the dealership, GM. Get a GM catalytic converter, or you keep having problems. But we tried Cataclean. I tried fuel induction services, tune up. They just keep throwing cat codes. So.
'Cause we always say, let's bring it up to maintenance before we have to. This is a $1,500 catalytic converter.
Yeah,
So.
it's very expensive. So.
And luckily, with all the, I was able to get it because you know most of the dealerships right now are got cyberjacked.
Wow, sure
Yeah,
did.
so I
That's
can't really get too
crazy.
much, but I was able to get it for her. So
Well, yeah, we did pull the old one off because the core on that thing was like
600.
bucks. So we're gonna get to working on it. When we get out Mason's way so he can put this catalytic converter back on and start putting the fan on. I got them packed in like sardines today. Man, I love it. My next patient I'm working on, this car comes with a sad story. I just hate when this industry takes advantage of people. Woo, that 392 sound good. I know y'all heard that.
It'll be on camera later.
Yeah. I hate to hear stories of this industry taking advantage of people. This story was like this. Lady bought a Nissan Rogue 2013. 2 days after she bought it, transmission went out. No surprise there, it's a CVT. Took it to the dealership. They wanted like 10 grand. She was like, nope, can't afford that. I'm not trying to put nobody's business out. She just probably didn't want to pay
I
it.
can't afford 10
I
grand.
can't afford that neither. So she took it to Napa. They put a transmission in it, half the price, and that's when the problems arise. She went to Napa with probably just a check engine light, left Napa with a series of problems. ABS lights, traction control lights on, the steering wheel angle sensor is no longer working. They probably snatched on the steering shaft.
Now by
whatever the
Napa
case may
we
be.
mean
Auto-
the shop,
yeah.
the shop, not the store.
Yeah, not the store.
Yeah.
And what I'm actually fixing today within the diagnostic fee, because it's a quick fix, the exhaust downpipe gasket, which is directly beneath this catalytic converter right here, is 3 bolts that holds the rest of the exhaust onto the catalytic converter pretty much. One bolt was tight, the rest of them were just loose and caused the gasket to burn out. So I'm just gonna slap a gasket up there, properly tighten down the bolts, and send her
But
on
what
her
they
way.
told her was because when I did the intake call, her cylinder heads were leaking. So she good on that.
No, her cylinder
Alright.
heads are not leaking. And she's also been experiencing little quirky issues ever since the exhaust noise has been present. Because the check engine light is on for a system, exhaust system too lean. It's a weird code, but it's due to exhaust leak, a major exhaust leak. And as I explained to her, which I'm gonna explain to you guys, because you may not know, every car computer have a map that helps run the vehicle. You have like a sort of advanced map when everything is working normal. But if a problem occurs, say for a sensor go out or an exhaust leak, the car will go into a base map state, meaning you won't get the fuel economy you need, the car won't run right. A base map, it kind of limp mode, so to speak, but not. And this car is currently in like a base map setting. She's not getting her fuel economy. The car is doing funny stuff. So after I fix that, she'll be back in the advanced map setting. The mapping is, like I said, just dealing with tuning and calibrations in the computer system. All right, let me use my screwdriver so I can knock this out. Literally, it takes like 5 minutes. I've been making videos and it actually took a little bit
Well,
longer.
no, the
than-
part just got here. Like, it literally
Well,
just put it in my hand.
I had to give a big thanks to certain people on Facebook.
The people who delivered the
Yeah,
food.
they showed out. I had to stop and do that. Harry got more fans. Harry and Oreo got more fans than me. Isn't that something? Man, stop tightening that down. You set me up every time. No, that's screwed. I'm like, Raphael did this.
every time. Listen,
Yes.
we got a guy that's thinking about getting in the industry on the side, right?
Yeah, on the side.
So you've been rocking with us for a couple of days. What you think? Is it for you, or is it just a hobby?
It's too hot for him, he said.
It's out right now, but
He's a good kid, man. He's a good kid.
That man older than me.
No, he's
Yeah.
all right. Jeep, where we at on that?
Letting the battery charge up. Got the alternator put on. Just letting the battery charge up and retest it. But we did test it while the battery was dead and the readings were normal. So we just want to
Right, because the alternator was over.
charging. It was boosting up to like 20 volts at times. And I was like, whoa. I seen 20 volts and I just shut the car down because 20 volts can fry a lot of things in the car. It's just over voltage. when I pulled the codes, it was showing high voltage codes, and it was spiking.
And that'll make her ABS module appear to be messing up. She was concerned about that.
The ABS, yeah, it just make everything freak out. Then everything will just drop down to no volts. So it was 20 volts, 21 volts, then just drop down. The voltage just drop off.
And
So
she
I
was a
was
little nervous about you misdiagnosing it since another mechanic said it was an ABS module.
Yeah, but we got to start there first anyway.
Right.
Over voltage would tear up some things.
Okay, you said the oil cooler was leaking?
Yeah.
Let me see.
Look at the alternator.
Oh, wow.
It's full of mud.
Yeah, look at that. Let's get a, let's do a 30 whatever you call it, inspection on this.
Okay.
Include a picture of that. Also, if you could see any leaking from the oil cooler.
I do.
That would be great too.
Okay.
These Jeeps, I can't lean into the bay like I used to, but I think she up in my book. She got one of these. She got it. She real Jeeping for real.
I don't think she put all this mud on there. I think the previous owner did that.
Really?
Yeah. But some people buy them like this.
Even this too? This stuff? Oh, okay.
Whoever had it before her took it serious willing. And
All right.
I hate to judge people, but she may be a street pirate.
What's that? Faking like they about that Jeep life, but
Yeah.
they not? So?
They Jeep is just for the street.
Only
they
you-
would never take it to dirt again.
Only
If the
you
previous owner
think
did.
every Wrangler owner should be willing.
Yes. Why buy a ultimate off-roading vehicle and never let it touch dirt? It's just like having a pickup truck and never putting nothing in the bed. What's the point?
Okay.
That's just my
People
opinion.
do that too.
I
What
know.
you call those?
I don't know.
Bed pirates?
No. That don't sound right.
I know, right? All right,
Bed
oil cooler.
pirates.
Can you show me the leak on here or no?
Oh, yes. Let me see that. Oh, yeah. Stand up on the tire. Ooh, alrighty, yeah. Right in between that little crack, you should see some wetness.
Okay. Aluminum upgrade like always?
Yep, you know it.
All right, let me go write this
I'm
up.
on top of the world.
Yeah, you are. All right. I'm going to go write it up and sell it. See what we talking about.
All right.
All right.
Got the alternator put on there. I'm trying to get the battery to recover. Chrysler vehicles rely heavily on the battery. I did let it run. It's not shooting 20 volts anymore, 22 volts, wherever it was at. Hopefully that didn't fry anything. I won't know until I get the battery back fully charged and retest. That's what I'm working on. I think it may have fried this battery.
Oh, I hate
But
that.
we'll see.
We're
'Cause
trying.
I've tried to charge it. Now I disconnected it because I tried to charge it with the cables hooked up to the car, but it wouldn't charge. Just gotta
Here's a former Alex to cut out the employee.
the best.
Her name Josie?
No, Raven Landry.
Raven Landry.
The Jeep,
Oh,
Raven.
oh. Tell her we'll call her back. Alex will call her in a few minutes. All right. So, thank you for hopping in and answering the phone, man. That's my bestie. She actually helped Alex and I get this business off the ground when we first started at the little shop next door. And I'll probably go and see, can I show y'all the little shop next door. Before we had this space, she was my very first service writer. Extremely organized. It was during COVID, so it worked out for her because she couldn't work. So we literally brought all of our kids to work, and she helped us get this off the ground, and here we are now. She's moved on, of course, but she still come back and help us out.
She didn't disappear neither.
No, she did not. Ooh, no shade. Let's show them why they've been gone. What else we got? Like,
What we got?
I don't know. The Facebook people are showing out for the cats.
Yeah,
man.
for the cats. Like I said, we
Getting packages all day.
They got bigger fans. So we got a storage closet full of food now. More cat stuff came in. Man, these cats are set. This is the power of social media.
I had to buy cat food for a long time. Had to clear out a whole shelf for them. So thank you to
Yes.
Well, it's mostly Facebook and Instagram people, but
Thank
we're
y'all so much. Doing an inspection on this Buick Encore. I see some wetness under here, and it's most likely due to the notorious oil cooler right behind the catalytic converter. It's very wet around that oil cooler. So I recommend an oil cooler.
And he just wanted a general inspection because he just purchased this thing.
Which is smart on his part. I commend him for that. These cars, these Buick Encores, they're very unpredictable dealing with the cooling system. 1 minute, everything can be fine with the cooling system. Next minute, boom, your water pump or plastic pieces are breaking. Ran over something. I do see that the front brakes are down to about 30%, 40% pad life left.
Something just leaked on me, but I think it's water condensation.
Yep. Yeah. The condenser. So front brakes, oil cooler. Tune up if you haven't had one done. Well, you just got the car. Ooh. Look at this. Got cat codes. Look at that spacer.
Oh.
Yep. The catalytic converter is not working properly on this car. So
wow.
Somebody done trying to trick the computer to get rid of it because
and we know why, because of this other Encore. The catalytic converters are expensive, so maybe they didn't want to fix it.
They got a cat code. So what happens when people do that? When the car throws a cat code, car's computer picks up a bad catalytic converter in the system, and if that's ignored or bypassed any kind of way, you continue to drive around with that bad cat. Eventually, it's going to come apart in the inside, and next thing you know, you're losing power, and you found yourself on the side of the road. So yeah, whoever sold this car has put a spacer, and I guess it worked because I didn't see any check engine light, but that's not the proper way to do stuff, good people. Let's not lie to our customers to try to make a sale. Okay. Well, I guess I'll report that to them. It looks like the water pump is very wet around the underneath too. I see some wetness. You're not gonna be able to see it.
Oh.
I can get my camera out so the viewers can see.
Sure. We love good content from the doctor.
Look, I went right to it. My guys didn't move it. But we share this thing, so it'd be all over the place. 1 minute, it'd be where I last put it. Next minute, it'd be, who knows.
And I always like that you do that, because you know, if they were working at any other shop, ain't no tech sharing his tools like that.
Yeah, you're right about that. See all that wetness? We'll get a good view on it.
And we just did the water pump on that other Encore too. So
this water pump is questionable. That looks like coolant. I wouldn't play with this water pump on this vehicle. They're known for failure points. So that's a good view of it. The camera's a little hazy. Probably got something on the lens.
How many miles on this thing?
113.
Wow.
Exactly when it started giving all the issues and have to replace everything under the sun. It looked like people already been replacing everything under the sun, like the little plastic housing, the water outlet housing. It appears to be new.
All right, so
I can only sell what I see, and that rim is in terrible shape. Look at that.
oh wow. Would it affect the drivability at all?
It shouldn't. It make the tire leak down over time.
Okay, so recommend. I'll write down your findings. But
Yeah.
I
Let me
mean,
go back under the hood and just do one more final double check. Doing my final check, make sure I didn't miss anything up top. I like to double check, triple check my work. Sometimes I will be moving so fast or not paying attention sometime and miss something. I don't want to miss anything when it comes to people's vehicles. All looks well. It is low on coolant. I wonder, can I open it up? Nope, too tight. Radiator cap, though. I'm about to say, it feels a little funny, but it's fine. Okay. Look, this car been sitting up, too. I'm gonna need to go get out my scanner and do a system scan on this car. Sometimes stuff can be weird. Got a history, lost communication with airbag, module code. History though. Test failed since last time. Circuit below threshold. I don't see nothing too serious.
Now, to be fair to the dealer, and I'm not saying they didn't put the spacer there or did, but you can buy this stuff from auction not knowing that that stuff is under there as well.
Yeah.
So it's just a thing.
Previous owner could have done that.
Yep.
Private party.
Yep. We just have no way of knowing.
You never know.
Yeah.
So I don't want to throw shade on no one.
Because we don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, while you do this, I'm gonna go stand in front of the fan because
I feel you.
It's hot.
I'm
Call me back
I'm
over
so
here.
hot, I'm looking cross-eyed.
Call me back over here when you're ready.
I'm ready.
Oh, are you really?
No, I'm
Fine.
done.
Oh, okay.
Everything checked out. As
Fine.
good as it's gonna get.
Okay, so I'll just notate the water pump potential. Recommend water pump timing belt.
We don't have timing belt. Timing chain driven.
Really?
This is a 1.4.
Oh, so that one over there is
1.4. The 1.4s have chains. The 1.8s have belts.
wait. So
But
when
I
we
don't think 1.8s ever came in these.
well, let me ask you this then. Didn't we just do a timing belt water pump or just water
No,
pump?
we just did water pump and drive belt.
Oh, okay.
The water pump is drive belt driven versus some vehicles with timing belts be timing belt driven.
Teach me, doctor. Teach me. I mean, I need to know this stuff if I'm going to be
Yeah,
right in service for the foreseeable future.
I yet to see a 1.8 in a Encore. I always see them with 1.4s versus the Cruise. They have several different engines depending on what year you're looking at. They have the diesel, the 1.8, and the 1.4 turbocharged.
Okay.
Of course, the diesel is turbocharged.
Now, we've made a new discovery on this one.
Yes.
And it's just breaking my heart because I don't want to keep calling, telling her different stuff. But
It's not hurting anything, but eventually it's just going to get worse and worse. The turbo have a crack in it, right where the, let me gather my thoughts. It's there. It's there.
buffering.
Yes, buffering. Too hot. The wastegate.
Right.
The wastegate valve. In turbos, you have a wastegate. The wastegate opens up if the boost is getting too much, and the wastegate will open to slow the turbine down. But if there's a crack where the wastegate is supposed to seal, it's going to be leaking exhaust from that crack, and it's not going to build the proper boost because you're going to be losing exhaust pressure on the turbine side, and if it gets really bad, it's going to start throwing under boost codes, and the power is going to be down, and it's going to throw a light.
And he discovered that when
We took the cat off. When you take the cat off, you're able to see the turbine wheel. You're able to inspect everything.
Okay.
But
Well.
I kind of pre-warned her about all this stuff, so there's no surprise there. This battery is done. I'll be done too if somebody ran almost 25 volts through me. But yeah, I just got finished. Just got off the charge, and it's putting out 7 volts. So that's a no-go. And I'm pretty sure it wiped out the auxiliary battery. This is a Jeep with the stop-start system, and all stop-start system Chrysler vehicles, from what I know of, has a auxiliary battery. And this auxiliary battery is located right here under the fuse box. So I'm not even gonna bother testing it because I know it's wiped out. If it wiped out that big boy, it wiped out the auxiliary battery too. So for testing purposes, I had a battery laying around and I just slapped it in there, drove it, make sure everything worked properly, and it did. The alternator was the culprit behind frying both batteries. So she's not gonna be a happy customer because buying both batteries is kind of expensive.
Yeah, this alternator was already.
Ooh, man. And it's not gonna function right. Well, first off, Chrysler vehicles don't function right without batteries anyway. You take the battery out the system, or if it has a weak battery, the car will just flip out. So, yeah, that's bad news for her. But I gotta go deliver the news. It is what it is. I don't make the parts, I just put them on. I hate to toot my own horn sometimes, but man, when I call it, I call it. So this one I diagnosed on another video. If you look back in the past, my wife will probably put it up there. Said the blower, well, I keep calling it the blower motor resistor. I call it like the blower resistor. I rewatched the video, I said blower resistor about, what, 4 times?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm getting on my own self-nerves. You know what I mean? Radiator fan resistor. I said this resistor went out. And if you look at it real closely, the coils is pretty much melted and broken. It's already like that when I pulled it out. So, yeah, burn up. All right, the next one is this beautiful SRT over here. I call it the Frankenstein SRT. Don't ask. It is though. Got some parts being delivered? Yeah. Hello. Oh, that's a bill. Is that a bill? You got to go back out the door.
Don't worry about it. Outside it, ma'am. Keep tripping. I got you. Thank you so much.
Bill?
All right. These are for.
Oh, this ain't no bill. Why did you say it was no bill? I'm giving you a hard time for nothing.
She said it's too hot for this. All right, these are for that Honda. He authorized everything,
Okay.
so let's get that on over there.
Mo, what's happening?
Big Mo.
Mo number 2, Big Mo.
The Odyssey's not for you guys?
What Odyssey? What color is it?
Yeah.
This is that one.
That's your driver's.
Oh, for my driver?
Safe. Is that that's safe car?
I was tripping. I was doing inventory. I was like, I don't know where this is.
Yeah, we diagnosed it for him, but it's his car.
The
No problem. These are our neighbors, guys. They run the towing company across the way. Good people.
makes sense.
Mo, you drinking coffee?
We still in
Man, get out of here, man. I can feel the heat from the coffee right
me
now.
too. It's too much. All right. Back to this. He's saying here a lot of noise. This car has had a rough life. I got to check the ball joints because he think it's ball joints. I think not. Even though the dust boot is ripped open, that does not necessarily mean the ball joint is bad yet. But I'm about to test it. If I can get a higher in here. I'm having a hard time going. Oh, that's solid. Ooh, that was bad. See that? And that's the side that got wrecked.
Well, so it's opposite of what he think is this side.
It's this side. Let's check this one. This looks brand new right here, but let's still check it. It feels like this one got a little play too. Not much, but it has play. And yeah, it's opposite. He thought it was this side right here, and it is not, because he was saying, oh, the grease is leaking out. But as you saw, there's no play. I feel like I got something black on my face. Like I can look at my own nose. I'd be like,
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I know I do. I see it in my
Correct.
nose so big, I can see stuff sometimes.
I guess so.
Nose kisses.
I'll take
That's for
one.
my kids and wife only.
That's right. All right, so what are we doing here?
Yeah,
Driver side ball joint.
But you can see where it's scrubbing at. Right here. It's scrubbing. Now, quick history on this car. I call it a Frankenstein because this car has been smacked really hard on this side. And if you look up here, it's still stuff that's mangled. Right? It's like a whole bunch of bundo, a big crack in a hole right here. Pieces from different Dodges is on this car.
Wow.
And it only got like 90,000 miles on it. It's a rough 90,000
Well, he
miles.
rents it out on Turo and privately. So you know, with people who can't afford it, they rent it and they
And-
dog it out.
Dog the mess out of it. So yeah, and this wheel is leaning in. So when it got smacked, he really need to take it to a body shop and need to have the frame pulled because the body of the car is literally out of spec. So of course it's gonna be making noises and doing funny stuff.
Yeah. And by him renting out, I mean, that can get him in trouble if an accident happened and it's not
They're gonna
done,
look at this.
you know. But listen here, what do you recommend? What do I need to write up?
I'm gonna finish my inspection and go from there. Bottom driver side ball joints, and I think this is called some type of lateral arm, or I forgot the name of it. I can't think of it right now. I'll think of it later when I'm off camera.
I'm supposed to call the dealership for a part that he needed.
That steering shaft. The
Steering
steering shaft is loose. Look.
I can't see. Put your light. Oh wow. Okay.
So it clunks.
Well, yeah, but what the dealership's being hacked right now. They talking about they can't help me. I'll try to call them again and see.
Yeah, this car body is so bad. I didn't think it was, what do they call it, a Super B or SRT 8 392. I was like, man, somebody put this car together. It can't be. The original dash is not there no more. It's supposed to have the Super B logo in the dash. I'm like, sheesh. Frankenstein.
Well, are you gonna?
It's got an RT trunk.
What's that mean?
RTs are 570
Oh.
Hemis.
Okay.
So you can see the RT outline. This is not an RT. This is a 392 SRT.
Well,
Yeah.
listen here. You know I don't like parts sitting around, so who's gonna do that?
I'm on it.
Nissan. Who's gonna do the Honda?
I'll probably get Raphael. He's quicker.
Okay.
So I get him to knock
Raphael
out
on the
that.
Honda.
This
If I
lady-
get parts for this, what are we doing?
That's not gonna fix his complaint. He needs to take this car to a body shop like I originally told him.
Okay.
But let me let it down and finish my inspection. 'Cause I
All
gotta
right.
look at other stuff.
Well, let me get, because we're racing against time. It's like, we got 3 more hours of work. So,
Guys, can you believe it? It's 5 o'clock. Show you how
Wait, let me put it
busy
on
I've
the
been
camera.
running around.
we didn't
Show
even
you how
know.
much I've been running around. I didn't even get a chance to eat today. Whew, it's been a short day. When you're busy, it's short. When you're just sitting around, it's like the time don't move. So I'm gonna grab me a bite to eat, and
And we still got stuff
I
to do.
gotta clock in for my night shift.
Even me, I'm staying. Normally I try to get the heck out of here,
So,
but
guys, I hope you enjoyed segment follow
just
along.
another day, man.
Just
We
another
working.
day series, guys. If you did, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button because you know it keeps us motivated as a people. Gotta stick together. Alex the Car Doctor. I'll see you guys on the next one. Ooh, all right, which one am I?
I don't know.